Hello, it's Joy Packard. It is a beautiful Sunday. I just wanted to stop and share some thoughts with you today and say a quick hello to you. We just got back from, or we didn't get back, we got back earlier, but my niece, Christina Packard, came home from her Alabama mission, and we went to her homecoming at church, and then we went to a Sunday service, church Sunday service, and then we went to my sister's to say, how that was. So I'm actually here on my new balcony. Look at my new furniture. I'm loving it so much. Love my new furniture. Hi, Willie. And I have had this balcony idea for so many years, and so many ideas of how I wanted it, right? And it just made me start to think, it's so exciting to see things coming into fruition. Like when you think about something and then it's actually starting to happen. It's super exciting. And here's my view. Many of you know I'm in San Antonio now, and that's my view today. The beautiful canyons. And this reminds me of Mexico. And so, my husband was like, well, you don't have to have an office because this is your office. Anyway, I wanted to share some thoughts with you because today was an awesome day. I listened to some of my, hi Lonnie, I listened to my niece, and she had some amazing thoughts today, and I was thinking about it today and how what she said, really was amazing, and how it pertains to all of us. And she was talking about how she talked about many things, but one of the things that really stuck out for me was she was saying how everything that has happened in the past, like everything that happens is like a stepping stone for what. And my connection is bad out here on the balcony, so I'm going to come back inside. And so she was saying how, like I say, how certain things that are happening. I'm going to turn this off too. Hold on. So many different stipulations. My internet is still getting its way where it's supposed to be. So anyway, she was saying how things that happen in your life on a day-to-day basis is like a stepping stone for the things that are happening. And I think about that statement, how true that is for me. Maybe the hard time that you had in a specific city when you moved there, and it was super hard at the time you were living there. It was super hard when you were living there, and then you look at it and it's like a stepping stone for what's happening today, and that made you stronger, And so even though we're in the heart of the moment of something that might be hard, it's this is hard, but as I look back at my life, in fact, I was talking to some of my sister-in-laws today about this, and I was thinking, that whatever it is that we're going through, we know that eventually it's going to pass. I love the scripture that says, and then it came to pass, and this will pass, and it's true. Whatever it is that we're going through, it's going to have to eventually end. It's almost like when the sun comes up, the sun is going to come down. When it's night, it's going to be morning. And, I think about that so much. And today being a Sunday, it's a great lesson to be learned in the fact that whatever it is that we're going through, it's going to end one way or another, right? And that's super encouraging. It's super exciting to know that. You go back through your life, and I bet you, if you think about your life is like a graph, where you have your awesome high times and you have your low times, and it goes like this. And it's at those peak low times where we feel it's super hard, right? And it's almost like a marathon. Here I go back to my marathon example, and when I was on mile 23, and I only had a 5K left, I remember thinking, this is so hard. I don't know if I can finish it. And I look back at that, and I think that taught me so much about my life, about when we have these things that are happening in our life, right? And we think about how hard it is to be going through, and to know that we have only the 5K left. And then once you get it done, it's almost like, and what's exciting too is, once you make a mistake, once you have failures, once you go through those different things, It's like, you know that not to do that next time, that that was a mistake, that that was something that, oh, okay, I'm trying to do this. I'm, you know, maybe it's business, or maybe it's, I don't know, whatever it is that you're trying to do, a skill that you're trying to learn. Maybe it's violin or piano, and you might play the wrong note. Well, you know next time that the note is not that note, and it's going to be a different note, right? And so it's super exciting to progress and to know that, you know, the mistakes that we make are only mistakes that are going to help us to become stronger, right? And so number 2, giving you 2 Sunday thoughts today. That was the first one. This is the second one. And that is that, I'm going to try it out here again because it's just so nice out here. The second thought is that you never know what people are going through in their life, right? You never know. Like my husband was just relating a story to me. He just got back from a trip with the kids, and he was telling me how this lady, you know, he had like a situation where that lady was, you know, being however she was being and not very good mood that day. And then we found out that, you know, maybe it's because she's in pain all the time. So it goes back to, again, like, you know, not judging, because every single person, I don't care who you are, we're all going through something. We're all going through some kind of hardship. We're all going through something that's, you know, whether it's a health condition, whether it's our business, whether it's a family situation, moving, health, you know, so many different things, right? We have so many different things that we're going through, and we have heartaches. A lot of us have our heartaches. We have heartaches. We have, you know, things that my mother just passed away, you know, like about 3 weeks ago. We're actually having her memorial tomorrow. And I'm just saying that people are thinking about certain things, you know, and sometimes we may judge and say, man, it's because they may be going through some heartache. And so, you know, today, the 2 thoughts, one was, the first thought was, basically, you can watch this again, but basically it's just like things that are happening in our past or ways that can make us better. You know, it can help us in our failures. Our failures can make us stronger. And number 2 is to realize that it's super important not to judge people, because we never know what people are going through. You know, it's just so, we all are going through this thing called life, right? And we realize that if we just realize that maybe, you know, this person is acting this specific way because maybe they were just having a bad day, or maybe they just lost their job, or whatever it is, you know, it's like, if we just be a little bit more kinder. And I was thinking about, these are the 2 thoughts that have been on my mind today, that I wanted to share with you. And I also wanted to share with you my balcony furniture. I love it so much. Here's the table, and there's my view. And I am loving San Antonio. Ever since I've been here, I've been able to spend some time with my kids and my grandkids. And I told my husband that my biggest challenge of living here is not you know, realizing that I can't have, like, I mean, I have all my kids here, and that it's just super fun, like, all the time. It's like a Packard party every single day. And, you know, it's like a little piece of heaven here on earth. I love it. It's just 7 of my 8 kids live here, and a lot of my grandkids live here, and my sister lives here, a bunch of Packards live here, and it's just super fun. And it's like everything that we've worked for to be here is happening, including this balcony furniture. I told my husband, I'm like, this is where I'm going to work every day. It reminds me of being in Mexico. So anyway, you know, I guess there were 3 thoughts. The 2 thoughts I just shared with you. And the third one is super excited to see, you know, like I say, certain things happening in my life to where, you know, you're thinking about it, you see it, it's a vision, it's something that you've been working toward, and like it's happening, right? And it's super exciting to implement that into your business, into your goals, whether it's a musical instrument, whether it's a health goal. Like every single day, as you are improving on it a little bit every single day, it's exciting because it will come to pass, and it's coming to pass. So, you know, been a little less on the live videos. Some of you have private messaged me saying, hey, we'd really like for you to do one. And I love sharing my thoughts, especially on Sunday, because it's a day of reflection for me. It's a day to think about our lives and, you know, how we can improve, how we can become better, how we can help other people. and to understand kind of what's going on, you know, or try to understand what's going on in other people's world, so that we are a little less judgmental. We are more kind, we're a little less judgmental, or a lot more less judgmental, right? Because it's like, if all of us are like that and realize, like, all right, you know, just give them space, because today was a hard day. Today was a day of, maybe their baby was crying all day, maybe their mother passed away, you know, maybe they lost their job, maybe it's something that, you know, but if you think about it, in this world, like every single day, there's some sort of turmoil, right? Whether it's in our own lives or in lives around us. And so, anyway, I guess I'm just more aware, right? And it just, if we're more aware of like those kind of things that are happening, it just helps us to be better. You know, I know it's almost like when we say, oh, I want to change the world, you know, that's such a bold general statement. But honestly, like if each of us are trying to be better every single day at understanding people around us, being more aware, working on ourselves, we're working on ourselves, but we're also aware of all those who are around us that are also having such a hard time. That yes, to change the world with one person is super hard, but like if everybody is working on that on a day-to-day basis, it just makes it so much easier, right? Anyway, I hope y'all are having a happy Sunday. We have a lot of our family in town. We have my mom's, we call it Remembering Grandma, Mom, not a memorial. Tomorrow, my brother's in town, my sister and I are here, and so the three siblings, the three kids of my mom, are having that tomorrow. And so we have a lot of family in town, welcoming my niece missionary home, and also for the Remembering Grandma, Remembering Mom tomorrow that we're having. So, it's super nice to be out here to reflect. You know, I don't know what space you have. Like, you know, I haven't always had this balcony furniture. Like when I lived in Houston, I was in my closet. That's where I did a lot of reflecting, or by my pool. And so maybe you have your own special place. And so thank you, Mary. Maybe you have your own special place where you do your own meditations, your own thinking, and you can create that space. It can be, you know, in your closet, it can be in your backyard, it can be in your car, it can be on your balcony, it can be by the pool, it can be when you're walking, right? But you have to have some sort of place where you can just be, right? And work on your thoughts, work on your meditations, work on your goals, work on whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest. Because I'm telling you that I know sometimes when we were talking earlier about the dips and the valleys, and when we're in those low times of our life, it's really hard sometimes to see the light at the end of the tunnel, right? Because we're in the moment of when it's hard. But we know by, you know, just going day to day and doing what we were talking about, and working on ourselves minute by minute, working on our thoughts, working on helping people, that eventually the day will be done and a new day starts, right? Anyway, it is beautiful tonight. I have to show you this view. The sun is starting to set over there. And there it is right there. And that's I like to sit out here and watch the sun set and the sunrise. And I go walking on this track down here in the mornings now. And I love it so much. And we are actually at the highest peak of, our apartments are at the highest peak of San Antonio. We're on the 5th floor. On, you know, the highest that you can be, and they told me this is the highest part of San Antonio, and we're on it. And you know what? When I was like waiting on this place, I told my husband, I'm like, to get a 4-bedroom on the top floor to have, you know, this kind of view is super hard. But you know what? The front offices, it's going to be rare. You may not be able to get it. And I was checking every single day, and magically one opened up and I grabbed it. And so we're going to be here. You know, we're finally getting settled in, and we're finally have our house on the market. And so again, you know, it's just manifesting, it's thinking, it's just really going for what you want. And I'm just super excited to have this every single night. Like I say, those who are coming on, I was showing them this beautiful view, and I'm going to show you this. A sunset is over there on the other side of our apartments, and it's just so pretty here. Anyway, here's my new office. I'm super happy. So anyway, happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday wherever you are. Just wanted to come on and say a quick hello. Happy Sunday thoughts. And I love doing it on Sunday. There's always something in my head, as you guys know. So you guys have a terrific day. I will talk to you guys soon.